Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, I trust you enjoyed my last video from the band The Fray, and through this song, How to Save a Life, we looked at how sometimes we might be called upon just by being with someone to save their life. So I trust you found that one encouraging, because we're talking philosophically, in conversation and listening, that sort of stuff. Well, we're going from there to a bunch of guys today that were influenced very much by the Liverpool punk scene in the 1970s. And the year was 1980, and Holly Johnson on vocals, Paul Rutherford on background vocals, Peter Gill on drums, Mark O'Toole on guitar, and Brian Nash on bass guitar got together and thought, let's form Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Now, these guys hit the ground running with one of these songs of the 1980s, an anthem very much indeed. It came from the album Welcome to the Pleasure Dome, a very evocative title, and so was the song Relax that absolutely blasted onto the music scene in 1984. They also had a follow-up album 1986 in Liverpool called Liverpool. And there has been, that was kind of it for them, but they had a little bit of a reunion, and as most bands do, because I don't think bands ever really leave. They kind of go on hiatuses for a while, then come back. Now, Frankie Goes to Hollywood has won an unavailable award for composing, NME Awards, Brit Awards, and a Q Award. Now, the song Relax, which most people would know, Relax, Don't Do It, was produced by Buggles legend Trevor Horn. Of course, he did Video Killed Radio Star. Now, Trevor just knew that he had a fantastic song here and was absolutely perfectionistic when it comes to the production of this song, and the world benefited from this song. Has benefited from this song ever since. Relax actually topped the UK singles chart for 6 consecutive weeks. So there we go. Now, there was a t-shirt going around in the early 80s. Frankie Says Relax. And I think certainly in the 1980s, when the way things were with the Cold War and everything else, getting the world to relax wasn't such a bad idea. But I know we could talk about Relax, but I thought I'd actually go on for a different song today. And this is the song The Power of Love. This came off the same album, Welcome to the Pleasure Dome. And this song is spine-tinglingly beautiful. And what makes this song even more compelling is the clip that came out with it. But the song's words have things like, I'll protect you from the hooded claw, keep the vampires from your door, very much the protection of love. I'm going to love you, my death-defying love for you, because you're just the most incredible person in my life, and I'm going to love you with an absolutely unstoppable passion. You just imagine the guy with the cape, walking along and singing to his girl in a rooftop window, and he's saying, hey, I'm going to love you, I'm going to protect you, I'm going to do everything I possibly can to be there for you, because I just love being with you so much. I just can't wait to be with you and to just be entwined with you. This is what this song actually goes on to talk about. The power of love. Now, I've talked about this a little bit before, but there's a little bit more to this particular song, particularly with the clip today. Love is one of the most potent forces of nature in this world today. 1 minute we're not in love, and the next minute we are. And we think, well, how do we get from one to the other? And do we actually have any control over it, really? Well, maybe we don't, because love kind of takes us over. Think, come on, this is love now, let's just get in for the ride. And certainly in those initial stages of love, love is very exciting and new and fresh and all the rest of it. And then over time, love deepens. And as this song talks about protecting and lovers and all the rest of it. Love has certainly got a lot of things that it does, and it takes you into so many different places. The great thing about the video clip, as I've talked about a couple of times before, is what it's about. The video clip, and I've got the official version, the official clip below, it's the nativity scene. Now you might be thinking, Mary, Joseph, the wise man and the shepherds, the angels and the star and all of that sort of thing. You think, well, it's a bit of a thing for Frankie Goes to Hollywood. But I think what he was trying to say here is, because he talks about the fact that there's spirituality and passion, there's probably nothing deeper and wider in this world than that. And what he's actually done here is he's brought those two concepts together in this video clip. So the argument being that at Christmas time, when we celebrate the birth of Jesus, and many Christians around the world celebrate Christmas in that way, what I suppose God was actually doing in this situation, he was showing how much he loved the world by sending his son to it. Now, God isn't one of these kind of aloof characters that just kind of watches on and pretends like nothing's happening. He's actually had a plan for mankind through his son. And what compelled God to do that? Well, love. Love compelled him. We have no concept of a love as pure and incredible as this. Human beings get in the way, but we have an unadulterated, unswerving, committed love here. I think what Frankie Goes to Hollywood was trying to do is they were trying to kind of combine the fact that love is absolutely amazing and incredible. And even though we have the heavenly love, or the agape love, that this song talks about, we also have the philios, or friendship love, or the eros love. That's love between two people. That kind of goes along with it. And the whole encompassing picture of what love is quite remarkable and amazing. And how incredible that we have love in this world, because it actually makes this world a beautiful and wonderful and fantastic place. And it enables human beings to kind of fully embrace and fully participate in getting on with each other. I think of the movie The Fifth Element. I don't know if you saw that one with Bruce Willis, and The Fifth Element was this thing that saved the world. Well, the thing that got her to actually save the world was love, and actually to be shown love. Of course, this is the other thing about love. It's one thing to say you love someone, you've actually got to show them in all the vast of different amounts of way that you actually do. Otherwise, it's kind of just words. Really, you've actually got to show them what love is. And so, if you're in a relationship right now and, you're really happy this person's in your life, whether it's 5 years, 10 years, only just started, whatever it is, make sure you show them the power of love, because they're going to get it from you more than anyone else. But just know also that love is just so much bigger and deeper than what us as human beings can actually deal with. And love takes us over. It compels us into places which we didn't think possible. This is the power. And the song talks about it's dangerous, it's wonderful, it's beautiful. Please be beautiful for me. Of course, the song also refers to the hooded claw. Now, back in the 1970s, 80s, there was this incredible little cartoon show called The Wacky Races. Car number 5 was Penelope Pit Stop, the cute kind of girl in a cute little pink car. Well, they did a spin-off cartoon series called Penelope Pit Stop, and her arch nemesis was the hooded claw. So very much bringing in that whole concept, your knight in shining armour. That's what makes this song so fantastic, so hauntingly beautiful. In fact, one of the most beautiful songs ever written, this one, really. So let's get on to the clip. So Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Yeah, just incredibly, if we talk about the power of your love to start with, here we've got the official clip, which I've talked about already. Then we've got a live version by vocalist Holly Johnson. What an amazing voice this guy has got. He wrote this song. And we get to see that we got an absolute master of singing right here. We got a live version of The Power of Love as well. We then got Two Tribes, again off Welcome to the Pleasure Dome from 1984. Very much an anti-war song, and given the context of where we are right now with the Ukraine and Russia, very much are talking right to that situation, saying, hey guys, when Two Tribes goes to war, it does not work. Such a compelling, upbeat song for Frankie Goes to Hollywood. This one really, really just gets you carried away, and this goes to power of what these guys are actually trying to say. And then we can't have Frankie Goes to Hollywood without the song Relax. I'll leave it up to you for you to work out what this song is actually about. There's all sorts of theories about what this song's actually about. If you want to have a look at the lyrics, feel free. But of course, you can't have Frankie Goes to Hollywood without that song. Again, off 1984. Welcome to the Pleasure Dome. So the links to those 3 songs, actually four clips, are in the description below. And I've also included my last video from the Fray, so if you want to recap on that one, feel free. Well, if you've come back for another one, if this is your first time to Live Reflections Through Music, welcome to everybody. It's so good to see you all back. Well, we're still in the Fs, kind of getting near the end of them a little bit now, and we're going to go on to Aussie band Full Marks next time. With the song Break Through the Walls, a bit of an iconic song for those guys. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.